Before we go any further, we should first define what we're talking about when we say faith. The word faith has many definitions and connotations. For some, the word suggests belief. To many people, their faith is equivalent to the belief that they hold. For instance, the belief that Jesus is the Son of God, or that He died and rose from the dead, is central to many Christians' idea of faith. For others, faith represents a more general stance. It's about hope and recognition of something greater than ourselves. So someone can say, I have faith that it will work out, or I have faith that I will get the job. This is less of a spiritual stance and more of a general statement of hope. Finally, there is the sense of faith that is trust. The Greek word for faith in the New Testament is pistis, and it could just as readily be translated to the word trust. In this sense, faith is about a relationship with a person. It is about trusting in God to fulfill your needs and guide your life. In truth, faith is all of these things. It encompasses beliefs, hopes, but most importantly, trust. Trust in the God whom you have a relationship with.
There's this word, consistency. It's one word, but here's the thing. A man doesn't build a relationship with woman. He doesn't get married to a woman unless there is consistency. A man or woman cannot build a business unless there is consistency. A person cannot become a professional athlete unless there is consistency. You see, unless you are consistent, day in and day out, you will never achieve anything. Anyone who has ever built something notable, anyone who has ever built an empire, whether it be a media empire, a business empire, or even a physical empire, they all have one thing in common. They were consistent. So now take this principle of consistency and think about this for a moment. What would happen if you were more consistent in your prayer life? What would happen if you were more consistent in reading God's Word? What would happen if you were more consistent in doing things for the Lord? Whether it's witnessing to unbelievers or simply giving to the less fortunate. What would happen if all these things weren't one-offs? How would your spiritual life be transformed if you became more consistent with the Lord?